Alright, Fury fans, this is a little bit different than the Fury Zero. This is Torque coming to you, and we are going to do a little bit of a different show today. Trying to get some things done, trying to get some errands ran. We are on the 2007 Hayabusa Limited, just cruising here. And today I kind of want to talk about the difference between being on the sport bike and the cruiser. See, if you guys don't already know, my wife and I have the 2006 Hayabusa and the 2008 FLX Street Glide Police Edition bike, and I ride them both on a constant basis. I love motorcycles. It's one of my biggest passions. Motorcycles, cars, then my children. Pretty much my three biggest passions. But the biggest thing about it is on this bike, it is so ridiculously hard to have that self-control. Every time I get on this bike, I mean every single time I get on this bike, I have the urge of making 100 mile an hour pull. I gotta at least do one 100 mile an hour pull on this bike. I don't know what it is. I really don't. I mean, I kind of do, but I don't. It's that it is so ridiculously easy. I'm in fourth gear right now, doing 60 miles an hour, and it is just so ridiculously easy to just twist the throttle, and 100 mile an hour is there within milliseconds, it seems like. It's crazy. Now, when I get on the Harley, it's a sit back, relax, real cruise, comfortable bike. I don't even think I've had that bike up to 75. It is ridiculously different when you're going from sport bike to cruiser with your mindset. Now, Fury and I both are the same way. We both have cruisers. We both have sport bike-ish bikes. And he says kind of the same thing. Your mindset is different. My head's always on a swivel. I always pay attention to my surroundings. But when I am on this bike, it's like hypersensitive. When I'm on the Harley, it's more of a relaxed, cruising atmosphere. Still have my head on a swivel, but it's not so bad. It's like people respect the cruiser differently than they do the sport bike lifestyle. And I think it's a little bit wrong, but then again, oh well, not a big deal. Can't change everything. Can't change anybody if they want to be the way they want to be. The whole sport bike to cruiser lifestyle is completely different. Like I said, I take Heidi out, and there's not a one time, I don't think, that I've took this bike out riding that I didn't hit that 100 mile an hour goal. And sometimes it's right out of my driveway, other times it's right out, not far from my house. It's always on a road that I know pretty much every bump in the road. I travel it so often that I know pretty much every bump in the road. And, there's never really any new ones because, what the heck are we doing here? Oh, okay. Anyways, if you're the same way I am and you have that 100 mile an hour pull thing in you and you have to do it every time you go, just do it on a safe road. I can't condone it, but I'm telling you to be safe with it. That's just my piece of advice, my opinion. Doesn't matter. Anyways, I'm kind of new to this talking to myself thing, not thinking, talking to God only knows how many people watch these videos. That's something I have to ask Fury about. Oh, look, we got some leaves in the road. Yay! But anyway, sorry. My mind goes everywhere. Oh, butterfly, pretty. Yeah, ADHD thing. It's kind of weird. it keeps life entertaining. Nice town of Erie, Michigan. It's a small little, well, it does have a name, but you blink at 50 and you're through it. Little one-cop town. You know, you hear them little one-horse towns. This is a one-cop town. And I tell you, that cop wants to bust you for everything. Oh, speaking of which, their car, they leave it sitting out like that, so where you think they're in it, they don't even use that car anymore. They're in an SUV now. So that's kind of the stuff you put up with everywhere, right? But anyways, now I have my urge, and as you can see, it doesn't take nothing to be up above 100 miles an hour on this bike. It is ridiculous. Anybody that said this is an all-day, everyday ride on an everyday situation, they either have really, really good self-control or they're stupid. This is not an everyday bike for somebody with low self-control. Wow, that truck about blew me off the bike. Yeah, love it. Part of riding. So if you're a beginner and one of your buddies says, oh yeah, buy yourself a leader bike, that's a great first bike, he's an idiot. This is not a good beginner bike. Yeah, it's heavy, but it's not a beginner bike. You see the torque range on this thing is as soon as you start it until you shift gear. That's how long the torque range is on this bike. It don't stop pulling. Anybody that says, oh yeah, blah, 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 it's slow, blah, 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 blah. You gotta see, this bike's a 2006. It's not like the new leader bikes, grant you. The new leader bike pull a little bit faster. They are quicker. Don't care. I love the looks of this bike. That's the reason why I bought it. The bubbly, full fairing, that's what I'm into. You guys know, well, yeah, you guys may know, I used to ride a Katana 600, another full fairing, bubbly bike. I love them. That's my style. That's just what I like. Again, opinions are like everybody's got one. That's my taste. That's my style. You do little modifications, make it your own, like the pops. I love the pops on this bike. It's amazing. Everybody looks at it. It's loud. It's obnoxious. It's definitely an attention getter. But anyways, we're not here to do a review on Heidi. That's later on this season or so. I don't even really know. The plan is to not make a plan. You get out riding, you just ride. You don't make any plans, you just get out and ride. That's the way we do it. I joked with Fury that we're gonna make a little quarter flipper right here on the triple tree, tighten it up just enough so where one side will say left, one side will say right, and we'll just flip that quarter on every stop. That is going to be our plan. That's what we were trying to decide. That's how we'll decide on whether we turn left or whether we turn right. I think it's a good idea. I think it's a kind of funny thing to do. I think it'd be kind of fun because that's the way we do it. You know, we've been known to take off on a ride and it takes us 3.5 hours to get 40 minutes away from the house. It's amazing. That's the way we do it. Dirt or back roads. Hate the dirt roads. Dirt roads stink on a bike. These are not sport motos or supermoto. That's the name of it, supermoto. These are not supermoto bikes. These are not bikes that you just take on dirt roads. Dirt roads stink. Bumpy roads stink. We live in Michigan though, so you feel every single bump. Some of them you actually get air off of because they're ridiculous. That's why my mirror's loose. I keep tightening it up. I think I have to get another set of mirrors because that one stays put, that one moves. So I'm thinking I gotta buy another set of mirrors for like the fourth time to try to get mirrors that stay put because of the bumpy road. It's ridiculous. Now, you've already seen Harley out on the rides and stuff. You've seen this out on rides numerous times as well, but I've never took over. I've never really took the mic, as you speak, from Fury and did my own little thing. So here you are. I hope it was entertaining, and I hope I'm as entertaining as I think I am sometimes, because I'll be honest, sometimes I think I'm entertaining. Not always. Barely. But sometimes I do have an entertaining streak in me, just to get out, do things like this. It's different for me, kind of out of my comfort zone. It's the reason why I'm kind of doing this now, as I'm out riding around by myself. It seems like I got somebody else with me. What's going on, buddy? That was a nice boulevard. I love them big body bikes. Some of them are way too big. Some of them are way too big. You get some of them big body bikes and a tank is like, wow, 4 feet wide, and it's like, wow, what the hell is they thinking? Yamaha and Suzuki, I think they had a argument and a fight about who could make the bigger tank that would take the least amount of gas. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Probably never will, but whatever. I like all bikes. I like most cars. Some of them are different than others. Different styles of everything is the way to rock in my world. Well, I wouldn't know how it is to rock in my world. I got kicked out. Yes, people, I am so messed up in the head. The other people in my own little world, in my head, in my imaginary world, they kicked me out. I was too twisted for them, I guess, but whatever. I don't think I'm that bad, but my opinion don't matter to them. Wow, what are we doing here? This is unusual for Toledo. Way unusual for Toledo. Most of the time you got people racing up next to you, fucking sick. Now I'm doing 30 miles an hour and people aren't passing. That's crazy. You're a nutbag. Drive like that in Toledo and you're gonna get ran over, buddy. That is ridiculous. All right, we got the arrow of smiling arrow for you, saying get over. Oh yeah. Why are we slowing down? The arrow says move into the other lane. Are you really kidding me, dude? You're not gonna let me move over? God, I hate people. Maybe that's why they kicked me out of my own little world, because I hate other. I think Fury already did the whole driver show, but I tell you, here lately you can never get enough of the driver shows, because it seems like they are everywhere. Everywhere you go, everywhere you turn, everywhere you see a driver that either got their license out of a Cracker Jack box, or in Toledo's instance, don't have one, because this place, I tell you, most of the people here don't know how to drive. I mean, you got maybe 20%, 30% of this whole town that knows how to drive properly. It is ridiculous. They don't watch before they turn. They have crazy intersections. I know out in California, I've never been there, but I have seen some of it on TV. I've looked at some of the maps and stuff. They got these crazy 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-way intersections and stuff like that. Well, Toledo's kind of like that. They got the 5 and 6 and 8-way intersections and stuff, and it's like, you don't plan on having accidents when you make 6 roads come together in the same spot. I mean, come on. It works off 3 different street lights, and every one of them is out of sync. I don't care what the state says. You are a millisecond out of sync, because if that drag racer gets in one of them lanes, buddy, they take off and the other one's still green. It is ridiculous. What the hell are we doing? Hey, it's only 20 miles an hour when the school gets out. School's not getting out. It's not even 2 o'clock yet. Oh, there's one kid. Okay, whatever. I don't know how much of this stuff you're gonna use, buddy, but hey, I just figured you wanted to get ahead, I can help you get ahead, and I was going out for a ride anyway. So add your intro, add your outro, add everything you want to add, take out everything you want to add. Just make it a montage video of somebody riding down the road. Whatever you want to do, man. I'm thinking I'm helping, but I'm probably hurting. But hey, you know, I'm bored anyway. I'm in my helmet listening to music, talking to myself like some kind of fool. And oh well, new territory, new surroundings, something else to do. Wow, we're stopping at a lot of green lights, people. What are we doing here? Oh, there's a school bus up there. Guess that worked? A little bit slower than you are. There, Heidi. It's okay, sweetheart. Whew, nice Beamer for sale. Do I need another car? No, I don't need another car. My wife would kill me if I come home with another car. Let's not do that. Although she says I have to get rid of a couple cars before I can buy another one. But I tell you, I've really been looking at C5 and C6 Corvettes. I really, really want one. But that'll probably be next year. I'll probably, since this is a motorcycle video, you'll probably never see that. It would be nice. Would be nice. I'm easy to please. I don't need a Lamborghini. I don't need a Ferrari or anything like that. All I want is a 6-speed manual C5 or C6 Z06 Corvette. I love them cars. That blue that they put on them is amazing. Neon green Charger. Yay. Seems like everybody that owns a Charger, they want to race. They think they're Charger. Oh, I'm fast. I got a Hemi. All right, buddy. Put your Charger away, because the game's over before you even get into second gear. Or before I even get into second gear. Kind of wish this bike was... Ooh, that is slick. What is that, an old Buick? I think it is. I think it is an old Buick. That is nice. I like it. Ooh, C3 and a C5. That was kind of nice. That was kind of nice. I don't even know where I'm going at this point. I thought I was going in the right direction. I don't think I am anymore. I really don't. I don't believe I'm going in the right direction anymore. I may have to pause. I may have to stop to find out whether I'm going in the right direction or not. I don't know if I am or not. Oh, I might be. I think I turned there. Almost positive I turned there. I am almost positive that's the way you go. I'm going to pull in here and figure out where I'm going, because I'm not positive. I don't get to go? Really? Ah, there I get to go. Alright, now that we know where we're going, folks, I've already passed it like 9 miles ago. No surprise to me, I'm terrible at directions. That's another reason why we just kind of get out right here, right there, right here, right there, because nobody knows where we're going anyway. Where we end up, nobody knows. We just grabbed the phone and GPS it on our way back, just so where we know where we're going. Dun, 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 dun. Right lane closed ahead and they had a bag on top of it. Why didn't they just take the sign off? Why didn't they just take the sign out? They got the cones there. They got the signs, they got the cones. Maybe they're not started the work yet. Yeah, that's what it is, Torque. They haven't started the work yet. Lime Green Boulevard, it looked like. Might have been a Yamaha. Now that that's out of my system, maybe a Yamaha. That was a bright green though, buddy. I don't get it. Alright, let's see where we're at now. Ooh, Taco Bell. Do I need to eat? No, I don't need... Oh, do I need to eat? Oh, fat guy always needs to eat. Nah, I don't need to eat. I need to get this done. Need to make the tow pig all legal so it can tow. Yeah! That was a cool cowboy hat. I want one of those.
Alright, and that's the dude that kidnapped my channel today. Thanks, Torque, for helping me out, man. I appreciate it. As always, don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the gremlin bell up in the corner. Leave a comment, let Torque know, man. He'll definitely see it. Until next time, 0 out.